Sagittarius, hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, it's your first time here. I'm your host Tina and welcome to my channel. All right, we are doing your weekly upcoming weekly tarot, March 22nd to March 28th. We're going to jump straight into your reading. As always, we pull 2 layers, but if you are new, it's your first time here and you want to skip these few seconds, there's a timestamp down below in the description. It'll bring you straight to the cards, straight to the reading. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Let's see what the coming week has for you guys. March 22nd to the 28th for you, Sagittarius. All right, we're going to stop here. 4 of Wands is at the bottom. Temperance, your own energy has come out. Patience, moderation. Yeah, we need patience. We got the 4 of Wands at the bottom. That talks about all of our hard work paying off, and it will. In due time, in divine timing. There's a lot of yellow that's coming through. So of course I think of the solar plexus chakra, feeling empowered, feeling like you can move mountains, conquer anything. That being said, in the recent past we have strength. Right? There was a situation here. Life could have thrown a curveball your way, whether it was internal or external. And it was something that you had to face head on and you had to overcome it. And you had to do it by, keeping your inner calm, keeping your inner strength, having compassion, having gentleness and softness, empathy as well. Taming your own inner beast here. The overall energy, though, is the Page of Swords. Like, look who's ready to communicate or open to hear the facts or to learn something here. You're open. There's an open overall energy with the Page of Swords. Definitely open to information. Like, you're not a vessel that's already full here, Sagittarius. Not at all. You're like, you know what? I may not know everything. I know there's still things I need to learn. Truths or facts that need to come through. And that's what you're worried about, is really just the facts. No fog, no confusion, thinking clearly, seeing things for what they are, face value, but open. There's an open energy when it comes to receiving information for you. The situation this week is temperance. So being patient. Again, with that 4 of Wands, I just feel like just having some patience right now with life, with yourself, having a deeper understanding. That's where that patience will come through. Trusting the process. Also, like, balancing things, right? And maybe mixing things and blending things so that you avoid extremes, right? And that's where you're at this week, kind of entering and stepping into your own energy with temperance. It's a beautiful energy. It gives you a feeling of calmness, of like serenity. So it's a nice feeling. In the challenge position, we have the 10 of Wands, right? Maybe you're not seeing the light at the end of the tunnel for some of you. Maybe you're carrying more and you're taking on more burden and weight than you should, and you're starting to feel it. But there's a heaviness, right? There's a heaviness to you, a burden, a feeling of oppression, kind of. And it's spiritual, right? It's energetic, so it's kind of like trying to release some of that, trying to let some of that go. But there is like an ending in sight in the actual card, and so that might be telling for some of you. Where your mind is at and what you're focused on. We have the beautiful 9 of Cups. More of that yellow shining through, right? More of that solar plexus. But you're really thinking about, I feel like there's a wish in your heart. Like a desire in your heart that you're really wanting something to turn out passionately the way you really want, right? Like you're sitting there and you're like, God, I really hope this wish comes true, right? Or you're thinking about how you're going to feel good, how you're going to feel content, how you're going to feel happy, right? All of that. Your approach is the Queen of Wands. More in your element here with that Queen of Wands energy. What I love about the Queen of Wands, and I always point it out, there's a black cat, because she comes off as, she's, social butterfly. Sexy, cool, sophisticated, confident. But people don't see it because she doesn't show it so easily. And this is the energy that you're in, is that she's very connected to her spiritual side, very connected to her shadow side. So she's very spiritual, right? She's very connected to it, and I feel like that's where you're entering right now. You're also taking a very calm, cool approach here. Like, you're not even in this energy of fighting fire with fire, Sagittarius. Just like the Queen of Wands, she actually provides a cooling effect if things are overheated. And she knows how to navigate things kind of with her will, but in like gentle ways, just like strength, right? So it's really interesting. And then in your environment, we got more of that yellow, just like the Queen of Wands. There's just so much yellow. We got the Fool. Boom. The Fool is here. This is like, it's like preparing ourselves. It's trying to trust in the universe, trust in the process. It's ruled by Uranus. So we have Aquarius here. Who else do we have here? I think it's Aries, actually. Forgive me. But, you know, could be dealing with one of those. But no matter what, there is a feeling of like loving life again, right? Feeling like a kid again. Feeling lighthearted again. There's a desire here to change directions, to change journeys, or to at least treat each day like there's a new opportunity. And it is. That's what the Fool teaches us, is that every day, every moment of every day, we have a chance here to start new, to start fresh. We just have to trust the universe, trust the process, take leaps of faith sometimes, you know, and we have to find the balance, right? We have to make sure that we're not being a complete fool here, no, because we can be too naive sometimes, we can be too inexperienced, but it's about trusting life, feeling like a kid again, finding the kid within us again, right? And that's when we loved life. Coming towards you, Six of Wands, victory, success, overcoming, a small triumph, but a triumph nonetheless, and the kind that will boost your confidence to keep you going. And so that's what I love about the Six of Wands, and also getting recognition for it as well. So it's an overcoming energy, just like your recent past. But the Six of Wands is like, hey, I'm feeling good. I did this. I was able to climb that little mountain. I'm feeling really good. I'm trusting my capabilities, trusting things again, feeling confident again, you know? So let's clarify. No. Temperance. Ooh. I'm not taking. Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Six of Cups. Leaving something from the past behind. Who knows? All right, we are going to stop here. I'm not taking them, but I did see a Seven of Wands with a Five of Swords. Let me shuffle it. No, actually we're going to stop there because I said we were going to stop there. I'm going to leave the Seven of Wands at the bottom. Disagreement, sticking out your chest, right? Kind of aggressive. Ah, Temperance did come out. Patience. Divine timing. Divine timing. Wow. There is really something totally new that's trying to come in. Seven of Wands is at the bottom. I feel like other people might not agree with you, and I think you're getting okay with that, to be honest. I don't know if you ever weren't okay with it, but it definitely feels like you are getting okay with that. Like, other people may not agree with you, may not agree with where you stand, may not like where you stand or the ground you're standing on, but you're like sticking out your chest, having courage and taking a stand, right? Recent past, we have the Seven of Cups and strength. There was confusion here. You had your mind in the clouds here, and there was something here that you were just very confused about. Like, with the Seven of Cups, you were in this wishful thinking place, thinking of where you can go, what can you have, what can you be, and that Seven of Cups, you had to ask yourself also, like, what do I want? Is what I want really what's going to make me happy? What is really going to make me happy? Like, deeper, more kind of philosophical questions. Because strength is attached to it, you know? And the Seven of Cups is there to ask us, like, is what we want truly what's good for us? Sometimes it definitely is. Like, we want love, right? But we don't want love at any cost, right? So we have to ask ourselves, what do we really want? And is what we want good for us? And then that's how we start stepping into alignment, right? And that's where you're coming from. And because strength is there, I feel like you were able to kind of tame the inner beast. You were able to get control and a grip on it, and now you're in this better place. That being said, the overall energy, clarifying the Page of Swords, is the Sun. You're in this place of like, you're like, illuminate me. Show me the path, show me the truth, show me the way, and I will accept it. You know what I mean? You're in that place of kind of acceptance and open as well, open to information. And you're just open to the truth, open to the facts. And you have what? The Sun here. The Sun is the happiest card in the whole tarot. It's about a bright new day. These are the two cards that have children in them, the two majors. It's the Sun and the Fool. Somebody wants to feel like a kid again. You want to have, I'm not saying you want to be a kid again, but you want to love life like a kid again, right? Appreciate each day. Like every day you'd be excited. Every day you got to play. Every day was a new day, right? And that was like the feeling of being a kid. The simple pleasures were all that mattered. And I feel like you're in that overall energy. Current energy, we have Temperance and the Empress. So yeah, being patient. But you know, the Empress is a card about like creation. So one moment. Got my battery running a little low here. But yeah, the Empress is about creation, right? It's about giving birth to new things. And when we create something, in order for it to develop and for it to grow, we have to nurture it and we have to show up. And it's about good things do take time to grow. And so with Temperance, it's about patience, because good things do take time to grow. And it's about like blending what you want to create. I think there's a blending element with what you want to create, because there's something new that's really trying to come through here. And with Temperance, I think you're in this place of a deeper understanding. You want to avoid extremes, but you also want to nurture something new here. You want to, it's like life force that's trying to come out of you and into something brand new that you're trying to create here, because it's a card of creation. And then in your environment, we got a card of destruction here, right? But they're two sides of the same coin, right? Like a door closing only leaves space for a door to open. An ending is really a beginning, right? What do they say? It's always darkest before the dawn. And so the two always come together. And that's where we're at. In the challenge position, clarifying the Ten of Wands, you also got Temperance, patience. You know, there's a light at the end of this tunnel. Just keep remaining. And I see that you already have it, honestly. I'm just kind of reiterating. Because when you look at the Ten of Wands, there is an end in sight. And so it might just be hard to see, and we just keep the faith. Keep the faith. Where your mind is at, what you're focused on. Clarifying that Nine of Cups, we got the Page of Wands. I think you're starting to see your happiness in a new direction. Again, more openness. There's more openness. And we have two pages with two of the happiest cards. We have the Page of Wands with the Nine of Cups with where you're focused. And then your overall energy is the Page of Swords with the Sun. Look who's trying to figure out, what do they really want? How do I bring in that happiness? How do I bring in that new day? And then that being said, your approach, clarifying the Queen of Wands, is the Lovers. Yeah, I mean, you're connected more to your spiritual side, and I feel like you're definitely listening to your higher self, Sag. The Lovers is here. I think you are following the love. You're following your heart here. You have a choice. Maybe you're at a crossroads. Maybe you're creating these crossroads. But you're definitely in this place where you're more connected to your spirituality. You're following your heart. And you're listening to your higher self. And that's what's guiding you. Beautiful energy. Very open. Very open. Very patient. And very spiritual. Now in your environment, boom, boom. Like boom, boom. We have the Fool and the Tower. Can be a Scorpio here as well with the Tower, ruled by Pluto. So just, it's, you know, the Fool is the only card numbered 0, unlimited potential, unlimited possibilities. There's so much that can come, but the Tower is here as well. So it's like it could be something that shocks you, shakes you, but the Tower causes you to react. It causes you to respond, and that might just throw you in this Fool energy of like, well, that's done, that's down. I guess from here, there's no choice but to move on and to choose a new path and a new direction, because the old one's been destroyed, uprooted in a way. The Tower could be anything. It could be something physical, a real foundation in your life. It could be a thought process that you always thought your whole life, and you just have this like epiphany. You have this aha moment. But whatever it is, something old is being removed because it needs to be removed, and it's creating space for something new to take root, something much stronger, much better. And really, there's unlimited potential with it. And the Fool's facing the Empress, which is a card of creation. It's like it's not even facing the Tower, which is fascinating, the way the cards fall. I feel like whatever happens here, whatever changes, whatever fresh start or something's removed here, it's going to have you looking at newness. I feel like you're going to put that behind you fast. Usually the Tower feels very traumatic and shocking. I don't feel that for you this week. I feel like it actually just, you're like, well, what's done is done, and it thrusts you in this totally new direction. But I feel like you embrace it, no problem. Arms wide open, caution to the wind, just like the Fool. And you're like, well, what are we going to create? What do I really want to invest my time and energy into? What's really going to make me happy? Following my heart, listening to my higher self, and then coming towards you, success on success. Success on success. We got the Six of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Number one, you're going to overcome something here. You're going to feel triumphant. Again, it's going to boost your confidence. It's going to boost your pride as well. And you might even be recognized by people for it. You're going to be like, people will see how strong you were, you know. Ten of Pentacles here as well. This is a card of family. It's a card of longevity. It's a card of what we invest our energy into and it paying off in the long run, right? Whether it's the health choices we make today, whether it's the relationship choices we make, whether it's the financial investments we make. This is all about, like, in the long run, having it all. Investments paying off, overcoming something, having triumph, having success here. All right. I'm going to leave it there for you. Of course, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, if anything does resonate, then leave a comment, hit like, hit subscribe. As always, thank you, and I will see you all next week.